Dark and Darker, the review so far. I love Dark and Darker, but Dark and Darker is a shallow mess. And Dark and Darker is also a great game for a certain audience. I didn't even know I needed a game like Dark and Darker before I played it. Do you like PvPvE dungeons with a heavy emphasis on looting and then extracting before you die and lose everything? You found your game.
This is what it does. It appeals to like the male fantasy.
Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Sleep! Sleep! Lightning bolt!
There's nothing quite like the feeling of dread when entering a match. You will lose all your gear if you die. You will be nervous the first few times you click on that find match button. Gear fear is real, and this game will either make you get over it quickly or turn you into a compulsive hoarder.
By my life, I will not part with a single coin.
I didn't realize how much I liked the extraction genre until I played Dark and Darker. The nervousness of potentially losing everything, coupled with the thrill of finding some great loot and extracting, really presses all the right buttons if you're into that sort of competitiveness, and so much more if you like games with a fantasy setting. The monsters in the various locales are challenging at first, but only until you figure out how to deal with each enemy type. However, the game can be very unforgiving and keeps you on your toes. One mistake could cost you the whole run. After getting over the initial hump of player versus enemy, it soon becomes clear that player versus player is the real threat. Similar to PvE, PvP requires you to figure out how to deal with each class and react accordingly to what your enemy is doing. Though, because of the balance issues,
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
some classes feel more like they just press the W key and win more than others. Dark and Darker is still in very early access, and as such has a lot of kinks to work out. The balance has been back and forth, and the devs have no problem changing things up, sometimes drastically, to zero in on what they're going for.
Magic missile! Magic missile! Magic missile! Magic missile! Magic missile! Magic missile! I'm out of mana. I need a
Unfortunately, the game is not balanced at all when it comes to playing solo, which is hard when you play a class that isn't the current meta. Right now, it seems like melee classes are full-on W key and win, while playing a ranged class takes a lot more to pull off a win, though these kind of discussions are always a hot topic on places like Reddit and Discord. Though I might be biased because fighters are always killing me. There is a ton of replay value if you experiment with all the different classes. They all play very differently and feel very true to the class they represent. Some of the drawbacks of early access are apparent when it comes to the map pool and modes. There is only one mode of play, loot and extract. There are solo, duo, and trio queues. Thankfully, with the latest hotfix, each map is now on rotation and available for each of these queues. This has been a very welcome change. Try the game out if it seems interesting to you. It's very fun and has clones popping up all over Steam and elsewhere. They're all trying to cash in on that successful formula. There has been a rocky legal issue going on with the game, and it's off of Steam for the moment, But when it comes back to Steam, there will be a huge influx of new players, and the game will reach even greater heights, I'm certain. Please like and subscribe for more videos.